dancing into your high ground, apparently not care, because you have a really good tether there.
Yeah, fantastic.
They seem prepared for that gank, huh?
They really actually kind of did. That was strange, and that's actually something that IPG, I've seen them do as well in their game versus Snow Sweet Snow. They actually do like to go for those very early and aggressive moves. So perhaps knowing their opponents here, they thought something was going to be coming their way, and they decided to avoid it. Sorrowful beeps. Not sour beeps.
Sorrowful.
Yeah, sorrowful.
Right. I don't know, sometimes I'll hear a native English speaker say a word, and I'm like, is that how it's supposed to be pronounced? But I've been saying it wrong my whole life.
You have been saying showdown wrong your whole life, yes.
It is showdown and I will die. That is the hill I am dying. No, it is definitely showdown. I am sorry, guys.
Oh, top lane, though, that's going to be first blood. SuperNova just kicking that icicle in the butt to draw first blood. That's going to be a nice bonus here for our off lane Beastmaster. Even denies his boar. Poor guy.
One of the reasons why A also struggles against the Beastmaster is that you have pretty low base armor, right? So when Beastmaster, you're like, I'm gonna trade with his boards, and Beastmaster at one point is like, what if my boards just trade with you and you win? Like there is a point when the A actually loses the lane to a boar, which sucks, of course, especially once I think it's level 3 usually when the A can no longer withstand 2 boards hitting him. We'll see how this works. Oh, actually, a point to be made though about the bottom lane is the Phoenix is great against Monkey. So that is gonna be a. You might even be able to win this game, honestly. Or win this lane, sorry. Like, not in the sense that you're going to kick the Monkey out of lane. He's still going to farm.
I mean,
yeah, look at that gush build. Look at how much damage the Tide's putting up.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I told you, this matchup can be won. And the chshrct does like his beefy heroes. His Timbersaw is his favorite hero, so.
I mean, the only thing I really can say in defense of the worst Monkey lane is really, it's a fault of the Phoenix. His cooldowns are incredibly long, right? And the thing with Monkey King is, even though you do counter this right-clicking style sort of hero, right? Same thing with a Slardar or a Slark if he wouldn't purge it off immediately. It's such a long cooldown on the Fire Spirits. Whereas the Monkey, he's got no cooldown on Jingu Mastery.
That's true, that's true. So it's all about the right usage. Like what Yamich is doing is really smart, right? He's only trading when he has the spirits available.
Exactly.
I mean, he's trading so hard. Yamich is playing a solid Phoenix.
Well, the thing is, he's punishing because Rari decided to take Boundless Strike to secure the range creep, and he does not have Jingu. So Yamich, he knows. There we go. Yeah, no Jingu, no damage. He's fine. All right, you hit me if you want.
Very good point, actually. I agree with you there.
That's a support mentality. Usually you see it a lot. Did the Bristle take Bristle back yet? No, I have to actually right-click him now. Same deal with the Timber, same deal with actually here the Tidehunter and his Kraken Shell, which he hasn't taken a point in. Of course, Wisp doesn't really want to get too close lest he eat a gush.
Yeah, I honestly don't think Kraken Shell is worth more than 1 point nowadays in lane.
It's like, true, yeah.
Even honestly, some Tidehunters will ignore it completely and go for the gush.
Essa análise das rotas. Ai. Das rotas, Luizinho. Aqui embaixo temos MK e Ayo contra...
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I made a bet with Conker that I'd bag you first.
Well, smash it. damage.
Dire are scanning.
A tithe to the impurities.
Under attack.
Despair. You are most gracious. Set in stone. Impressive, actually. Nothing brightens up the eons like a good game of collect the corpse. To the bottom I go. Revive. My gratitude. Triple kill!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let the sharks have my flesh. Your
Dire's
desolation and the
structures are
world's
fortified.
are one.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Behold, a subtle burn. Set. Preemptive flesh twitch.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I take what I please.
Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nature's
Has
foulest
fallen.
cloister. I return. This'll come in.
Bounty!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Flames will spread thrice.
Dire's bottom
place
tower is under
is
attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Captured in the flame. Rune of haste. Tooth and nail. In a searing heat. Thus ends the lesson.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
This isn't the end.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Yep, it came out.
That's terrible. I mean, not like the play is not terrible. That's just terrible for him. I mean,
Yeah, 120 seconds, very long cooldown. Lasts a long time, which is why the cooldown feels a bit shorter, but when you die as soon as it spawns, it really shows how long that cooldown can be. And the slow siege will begin here. Without the Wraith King or the Skeletons, they don't really push that quickly, but slow and steady will win the race here. chshrct able to basically tank the tier 1 and nuke the waves for days. That is until, anyway, the Leshrac comes up.
Leshrac is going to try to defend this tower best because they know that since they took the tier 1 and they even sacrificed Lesh for it, they have to keep this map control as much as possible. So they're going to put a lot of effort into keeping that tier 1 alive. As we guys know,
Radiant's bottom
what is it
tower
in the CS:GO? They say pros don't fake, right?
That's true.
In Dota, it's pros don't deny tier 1s mid.
Radiant's bottom
No, they
tower
don't. Yeah, because you can
has
sometimes bait players to run in and keep themselves killed over trying to get the tier 1, and then deny it, and then tip them. Now with Spirit, though, he's looking for a fight. He's going to find one. Onto the A he goes. Also slows down. Oh,
nice
wow.
SuperNova.
SuperNova, though, and to the Ravage on top. Why not have an Ice Blast as well, they say. SuperNova trying for the kill onto the AA. They're going to go fresh the Magnetize. Ladon jumping in as soon as the SuperNova ends. Looking for the silence on the Earth Spirit. Ember, rather, he's going to find it. And Askold ganking there from the side is going to be able to pick the kill onto the Ember. chshrct a bit tanky now, though. Purges off one of the stuns, but not twice. And eventually, they will get the kill there onto him as well. 2 kills for Ladon. All in exchange there for our little old SuperNova.
So I think that SuperNova was correct. Maybe the Ravage was a bit too much though, because you Ravage a single person, and then once you lost all your big team fight ultimates, because they know the Wraith King is not going to be fighting with you. He needs to farm. So knowing that information, knowing you also lost your big 2 control ultimates and your counter initiation, IPG made the really right play there.
Yep.
But see, they didn't even doubt it though. They went immediately for that quote-unquote risky play after the Ravage SuperNova, because they knew they had to take advantage of a bad situation.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So kudos to them at least. Well played by IPG. Wraith King is about to come online though, so that's gonna be scary.
That's true. Yeah, we also have Necrobook 3, which is obviously going to dramatically increase his push, but also allow you to take a lot more map control just because you deward everything. It's incredibly annoying to play against.
Necro 3 is annoying for the Wraith King right now because he wants to fight with the Radiance, but he doesn't have the shard, of course, because he can't buy it just yet. And Necrobook 3 does take away a fair amount of mana. Depending on how the Wraith King is, you can just straight up kill him without reincarnation. They didn't increase the mana cost last patch. Ice Blast will hit the Beastmaster. There's your Necrobook thing. Askold actually gets hit by it as well. Perfect. They take the tower first. The relocate though will save the Leshrac. And they know that there are no monkeys nearby. He's trying to get a good Wukong's command off.
Yep, they've dispatched of the Necrobook Illusions. There's the Wukongs onto 2. Boundless Strike now. They're going to go for the Tidehunter, who does not have a Ravage. SuperNova is not yet available either, but the Wisp brought back into a world of pain as the Wraith King will focus down on the hit. Even Rari forced to back off of Askold, running now back into the fight. It's going to be the Earth Spirit, but Don getting the kill onto the A at the very least in exchange for his own life as Ember swipes that kill with a sleight of fist. Yule set it up, trying to buy more time as Askold, but does not have nearly enough of it. Just too much damage waiting for him as soon as he returned.
And now we see the drawbacks of the style, right? They're like, oh, we can totally defend this. We can save the Io with Relocate. We got Wukong's command. We can fight this. Try to punish them because they already used their big ultimate, which had SuperNova, of course. And SuperNova is not great for, defending against a Relocate. So IPG tried for that kill. Turns out they couldn't because Wraith King is already online, and they made a bit of a blunder, which now sets them back in further. So there's strengths and weaknesses to all the styles, right? And taking risks, while it can bring you back from games that seem unwinnable, it can also lose games that are unlosable, of course.
Yeah, and this game is
not unlosable.
Not unlosable for either team here at this stage still. 2K net worth lead 18 minutes in is very meh, right? That just kind of boils down to one team having better farming heroes than the other. And we'll see here how Winstrike make use of that now 3K rather net worth lead is really what will determine the pace of play here.
Let's see if they can. I think they play against Roshan. Radiant has usual Roshan advantage because obviously your triangle's nearby, so it's more around your area of control. Your tier 1's already still alive because nobody takes offlane tier 1s. And Winstrike is going to go for a smoke here. So their objective doesn't seem to be Roshan. I don't know what they're going for though right now. They want to slow Monkey King's farm. Like, what objectives are you really? Oh, okay. They're showing me now on the map.
Yep, like they're right here, here, and here. Please shut up. We're trying to play.
They actually hear. They're listening to us, just giving us tips here. Oh, Meteor Hammer on Phoenix. Actually didn't.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I was wondering what they were smoking up to reveal. Not that Meteor Hammer is much of a reveal, but hey, it's not bad. Additional lockdown.
I love this meme build.
And he's even got the bullwhip for himself to make the. Look at that. He even flaps his wings faster. That's adorable.
Does he actually?
Yeah, he does.
That's some attention. Oh, I want to see it now with a bullwhip because he's got it in 3 seconds. I'm assuming he'll use it again.
Probably here. Let's take a look.
Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, that's adorable.
He does, yeah.
He
does flap his wings faster.
All right.
Wow.
I do want to say a warning. If you guys own pet birds, particularly they're on fire, do not whip them. It's not going to make them go faster.
Yes.
Also, please don't let them be on fire, right?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea here. BKB completed for our Leshrac. He doesn't want to be on fire by the radiance of our Wraith King, which has been up and running here for about 5-6 minutes now. BKB already halfway done, even a little bit more now, for the one true king.
I love his taunt so much. It's such a great taunt. It's such a solid little song and dance here. The BKB is gonna. I mean, the problem is still gonna be Beastmaster, but Leshrac will not exist. this game with the BKB. Neither will the
Radiant's top tower is
the
under
Earth Spirit,
attack.
right?
Yeah. Monkey, though, still having plenty of physical damage. Going for the BKB next, because I don't think he's going to have the luxury of going for the Ags without really getting his lanes pushed in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's true. Because, yeah, it feels bad to go Maelstrom and then have to go BKB immediately because you're not really ready to fight without the Ags. But I guess in this game, you just need it. I mean, the enemy lineup is so strong. And you see that IPG, that the teams will build BKBs if they see a necessity for it, right? It's not that they were ignoring it last game.
No, it's not like they forgot BKB existed. I mean,
I'm just pointing out, like, last game people were like, oh, no BKB on carries. Well, it made sense.
They
right?
didn't need it, right?
Exactly.
I mean, at one point, the TA had the BKB queued up and then figured, nah, I don't really need this. I'll do Butterfly instead.
Okay, so they're letting free Roshan go. They should know this is happening, though, to be honest, because they're not on the map. You're either thinking smoke here, because the lanes are pretty pushed, so it's a good time for Winstrike to Roshan. The only lane that's not pushed is bottom, so you're thinking maybe smoke, maybe Roshan. Yeah, now Hawk discovers them, but it's a bit too late. Yeah, the difficulty, right? When your two choices are smoke and Roshan, the plays that you have to do to counteract either are very different. So it's very difficult to scout the Roshan, and that's what they're going for. So well played by Winstrike. Good push for the lanes before the Roshan. Very smart. Small details that really matter in the end game.
So chshrct, I believe he's gone for the blink first, or maybe a Hooded Defiance first, I'd imagine. Then doubling back for the blink, finishing off the pipe now with the recipe flying over to him now.
I like that build a lot more. I think I've always spoken about this, but the now offlaners that sacrifice all their early game for the pipe, it's too expensive. If you go for Hood, intermediate item like blink, and then go for pipe, yeah, that's the build. That's exactly what I would be buying as well. I think chshrct is on point with that.
BKB and a Hyperstone for our Wraith King, who's going to really start to increase his DPS going for the Assault Cuirass.
One of the Assault Cuirass.
Cuirass.
Sorry,
Is it
Cuirass?
French?
I don't know. That's always how to pronounce it. See, that's one of those doubt moments where like, I don't have no clue.
No clue. I have no clue either.
That's the AC. Beastmaster, gonna kill him in time. The rolling boulder comes behind. They do stop the Phoenix for now. The reload. It's not gonna work to save him, and Ladon gonna put himself in a pickle trying to save his teammate. Phoenix is not gonna let you go anywhere. Look at that root as well from the Ember, not missing a searing chains Ember. Sorry, side of fist searing chains combo. And the IO's like, why did I even try to do this? I regret my choice in life so much.
I think Ladon trying to be a team player. Maybe if I can run really far away and they chase me, he'll be able to. Nope, you're not going anywhere, says Ember. And then it's a really short trip back at the relocate point. 3 kills, basically for free. And Winstrike then going to get all the lanes pushed in here and probably just prepare to fight again. They didn't really commit anything for that, to be honest, and are ready to go again.
Yeah, Lesh is closing in on Lesh is nearby in the triangle, so they do at least have the advantage of the high ground. But I like that. Oh, they're actually pushing 2 lanes, right? So they're gonna maybe show themselves mid and then go for bot because they're actually looking for the high ground. They do have a reincarnation ready on Wraith King, so why not? I believe the Aegis should still be on them as well on the Ember. Yep. Lesh is not killed just yet, but Ice Blast will hit. He set himself up with the Ice Blast? No, he's a bit too fast. Alright. It was a good play, though, by the Ancient Apparition. In the end, they will lose at least a tier 3. Can they take Rex? I think he might be a bit too dangerous. They actually want to punish him. Nice rolling boulder to put him out of position. And the boulder match works well. I think BKB, now the Ravage counter initiation is here. Well, command has been dropped. But the SuperNova trying to kick the monkey away from his circle. And he's going to get stunned by the SuperNova. He has managed to stop the Wraith King, though. He does not have the reincarnation any longer. And unfortunately, Winstrike will lose their carry. Rolling boulder will also catch up to the Phoenix. And a second rolling boulder will ensure he can't get away. Oh, yeah, he dies to the creeps in the end. Nice job with the Icarus dive. With Ember Spirit capable of getting off. Pantomem will not be as lucky, and it's going to be at least 2 cores running away.
Wow, what a hold from IPG, actually.
Show scoreboard again to see the item progression for the people.
For the people.
For the people.
For the people.
All right, so here you guys can see, right, more or less, 10 seconds, please. Yeah, so you can see more or less item progression, right? Things like BKB Maelstrom on both Ember and Monkey King. Necronomic on level 3 with Hood and SuperNova. We see the Hood blink we're talking about on Tide. And you can also see the neutral items have been going for. I mean, I can describe everything, but I think it's easier if you guys just, look for whatever.
It was a shame. I was going back like 5 minutes, 6 minutes when we were talking about the pronunciation of Curious, and you said just AC. I was gonna make like a greetings and salutations joke, but then a team fight started. There's no chance.
Let's actually think about the ants that live in mine.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a real thing.
I
feel
hate
it
family,
with
right? Yeah. Dumb, what a dumb joke that was. Oh, goodness.
Is that what we are now? Huh?
It really is. See, the thing is I don't know if you can tell because you probably can't if you're just at home, but Alba and I are actually sitting next to each other in cats, which we normally don't do. We're normally separate.
In these broadcasts.
Yeah, we're normally in our own broadcast bedrooms, and today we're in a broadcast room instead. So I always look over at him, and he knows that I'm about to drop a dumb joke on him.
Because I know your face as well.
Yeah.
That's why we get the Kyle Prides in chat. Now I'm proud of you.
I've got a cast animation on my dumb jokes. And he's going to react to them. Winstrike, they are doing not much reacting here. They are setting the tempo, however, themselves. Especially with their item choices. AC getting closer to being greeted and salutated here on Wraith King.
Alright, let's see how Wraith King deals though without the blink dagger. Because last time they put him out of position and he couldn't really get back.
Good point. Yeah, we don't really have any sort of save items, right? Because Phoenix with a
I mean, Phoenix heals you, right? So at least there's that, but there's nothing to put you back in position.
No, there's nothing. Yeah, no forces, no glimmers, and that's about it. I mean, if you're out of position, you're kind of on your own here for the Winstrike lineup compared to a Wisp, which is well, much better than a Force Staff, some would argue, and I'd probably be one of those. Earth Spirit as well can roll in and kick you away, eventually buying the Ags. I mean, it's a good day to be overextending if you're IPG, because you can always yell at your supports to come save you, whereas for the side of Winstrike, that's going to be on you.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. And that's why I think maybe a Force Staff is not a bad idea for the Ancient Apparition or the Phoenix to eventually get that mobility, right? Or a Blink Dagger on Wraith King. Like, it's also fine to
it's just, to me, the lack of Force Staffs, because it's not like a Force Staff would be bad this game. You're playing against a Monkey King.
That's true.
That kind of just shows how ineffective or how little impact this monkey has had.
Because the Phoenix has managed to crush him every single time.
It's true, yeah.
Like, the only reason why he was capable of tanking that, well, SuperNova entirely is because he had BKB, and then he still got stunned. It still wasn't the best initiation. Like, I think it was the right play by Monkey, but we already saw the impact. Now, he's actually finished the Ags, though, now. He has enough gold for it. If he doesn't want to save for buyback,
and he doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. I think it's the right choice, though. You need to be able to win a fight. Doesn't matter 2 lives if your 2 lives are worth 0.
Yeah, especially because Monkey just wants to kind of set up the toll booth, set up the ring, stand around in it a little bit, and really it's... I mean, IPG are quite happy for Winstrike, if Winstrike rather just kind of walk into a fight here, because they can react quite nicely to it.
Okay, Wraith King again is leading the charge. I think that Glyph... No, it's good, because it prevents the skeleton damage at least. Yeah, and they clear the skeletons in time. Skeleton's the main source of push. They come back again, though, because his ability is stupid.
Yeah, but Pulse Nova is, free gold.
Remember when they used to also have magic resist?
Did they?
I think when they first came out, if I recall.
I don't remember that.
Maybe I'm going crazy. I'm confusing them with Broodlings. Or the Broodlings.
The Broodlings still have magic resist.
30% now. Yeah. Used to be 50 though.
That's true, but they used to be way weaker.
Yeah, that's very true. Anyway, the little minions are always very annoying to deal with, especially if you're playing like carry or something.
We got a bunch of little minions to deal with here as well. The Beastmaster with his Necro 3 and the Boars is he's looking to set up the fight. Does have the Blink Dagger here. Could reveal that one quite nicely. Trying to actually take the fight to Winstrike as they are farming basically the entire map. And there we go. Onto the Ember Spirit. The roar is good. SuperNova ready, but the Yules on Yules action there to counter each other. Monkey King jumping right in. There's the Ravage of BKB comes off first from the Monkey King and the Wukong's command. Ember is dead. There goes the SuperNova. Egg has been scrambled, and there's the first life now on the Wraith King. Salvo number 2 about to be fired, and boy, is it a quick one. Shock and awe tactics here. A buyback out from the Ember. He's back in the fight instantly. That's allowed him to get the kill on the Monkey, as well as now our Beastmaster looking for more. But IPG really with a show of force there, huh?
I gotta give it to IPG though. Their timing on BKB was impeccable. That's why they stopped the team fight completely.
Look at this damage from the Monkey King.
I gotta say that Monkey King has been utilizing like that. I think those were 10 seconds. Can you just click on him for a second? Oh, sorry, can producer click on him? Yeah, that was a 10-second, 9-second BKB. Those were very impactful 10 and 9-second BKBs respectively. So I really like how Monkey King understands how important this BKB is for these team fights, and he's utilizing them to get massive engagements. And because it is also CIS Dota, they are, or Eastern Dota, they are not going to back off. That is not the style, right? You don't have any counter initiation. There's no centaur or anything to allow you to back off. So they're gonna keep on fighting, hoping they can win the team fight 1v1. And unfortunately, the Monkey's just better than Wraith King. And in terms of DPS.
Yep, Ember buying back there, of course, one of the few buybacks that can really allow me to instantly get back in the game. Oh, wow. Really close to death there, though, on the Primal Roar as he nukes the waves and gets out of dodge. Because he can just remnant back in here if he had one down, and that time he did.
Yep.
Much like a Spectre who dies without using Haunts and is right back in the fight. The Weaver as well is one of the few. I think there's one more that I'm missing. Puck, if you die in the middle of the Illusory Orb.
Oh, yeah. Or, yeah, that's true. Or, yeah, there's also the Tiny Bug, of course.
The Tiny Bug,
which happens to enemies.
That's not very voluntary, though.
Or you can also do that with Disruptor when you glimpse someone.
That's
You
true.
stand in the, I've seen that when you stand in the fountain, you glimpse someone, but you're right. Let's see. Oh, wow, the damage from Wraith King is high. Not against the Monkey, but really good against Beastmaster. So I wanted to speak about Wraith King and Monkey King matchup as the game progresses, which is that ever since they changed the passive to be a 4-second cooldown, his DPS has been reduced considerably in the late game, which is why he's struggling a bit more against Monkey King now. I want to fight this though, SuperNova. They go for the IO first. IO is destroyed. They're able to win this fight now. Ancient Apparition dies, not as relevant as the IO though. Wraith King is going for the supports first, but they're being kited around. There is a Wukong's command ready. They're settling for the easy kills here on Winstrike, and they're a bit afraid on IPG to continue this. Ladon gets hit by the Meteor Hammer. Yule Scepter into Meteor Hammer combo, working wonderfully. That's 3 kills for them. Very needed kills right now.
Yeah, very needed kills. Unfortunately, the other lanes are going to be pushing in, and the top lane is pushed in pretty far here in favor of IPG. So they're not... Oh, just kidding. There's Roche. Okay, so pardon me, they're going to be looking to turn this one into a Roche then, with the Wisp now having buyback, but neither the Ember Spirit nor the Beastmaster having buyback. There's your initiation here, and a lot of your Roche fight is now off the table. Pretty much a free Roche here for the side of IPG, and Aegis and Cheese likely into the inventory. Maybe 91 on the Wraith King. Nope, Ember still with Aegis. Cheese onto our Tidehunter.
No, I like the Cheese on Tide actually, because he's getting to the point in the game where Tide will resurface, right? No pun intended there. It's very similar to like Darkseer, right? Where you have a weak point in your mid game, and then late game you're strong again. Very similar with Tide. Once you hit the level 25, you actually become a real DPS presence, which is kind of what they're needing right now. They have great control, but they're lacking the damage to deal with the Monkey King, particularly in his stupid ultimate. Which is why I think Force Staff's is the name of the game for both Phoenix and Ancient Apparition.
Well, there's one.
Can you see Phoenix?
Phoenix, probably not yet.
No, he went for Aeon. Makes sense though. There we go. You don't even need to tell us now. He's showing the scoreboard now for free. Monkey King's Basher makes it really easy for him to trade with Wraith King though. But Wraith King also has his own Basher. Yeah.
As these BKB durations start getting shorter and shorter, though, just naturally, because Wraith King is, well, when he dies, he's dead for 5 seconds before he comes back. It's 5, right?
I think it's 3, no? It says on the ability.
Doesn't say.
Death delay.
Death delay 3. You are correct. 3 seconds either way. I mean, that's going to be 3/5 of a 5-second BKB, right?
That's what happens you play Dota for 10 years.
Yeah, well, maybe when you spam one hero, because...
I've never played Wraith King in my life.
Yeah, well, played a lot of Invoker, haven't you?
I have not played that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Do not check my Dota buff. Do not go have a plus.
Well, eventually, right, the Wraith King does kind of well in longer engagements because eventually he does have a second life to come back. So does the Ember. For now, IPG, they're going to want to keep them a little bit shorter and sweeter. As Winstrike, eventually, as their cores get more and more farm here, they are going to be able to fight without their, like, without just solely depending on their ultimates, I should say.
I love that he kills the Hawk by accident there. Wraith King's like, oh, we took away their vision. Yeah, you're right. And there's the... I mean, that's one of the advantages of their lineup, right? They were thinking of potential ways to mitigate the Wraith King as a core in the late game, and the Ember and Tide both fulfill that role pretty well. So, not too sad. I don't think they're sad about their late game. They're also, their team fight is much stronger. Right?
Easily, yeah.
IPG
easily.
is more about single target team fights, and they've been doing a really impressive job, particularly their Monkey King. But I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Trying to continue the push. Is Winstrike stronger right now? Is that why they're so confident in their push?
I don't know. For now, IPG, maybe they feel like just split pushing right now. They still want maybe an item here or two. Monkey King should have enough for buyback. No, he's still 100 gold shy. And, well, the issue is being forced already because out of the high ground go Winstrike, forcing out that fortification.
Can they take... For now, okay, it's a bit of damage onto the Wraith King, but he still has the Reincarnation. And we still have Ravage, by the way, so it's really hard to initiate consistently. They're just trying to bring out his first life. It is 40-second cooldown now, so it's not that big a deal. He didn't go for the shard, though, at any point in this game.
Oh, they know that there's someone probably going to be cutting their waves here.
Of course, it's Ladon as well. This man has been such a playmaker every single game, honestly. Been a stand-up performer for me. Really big fan of him. And he's one of the new blood from Kyrgyzstan, actually.
That's right, he is.
I'm very excited to watch that.
He played yesterday versus LeBron, and it was very confusing when they were laning against each other.
Well, oh, because LeBron, I see.
LeBron.
Yeah, so people will know there's a huge community that's actually rising in Kyrgyzstan, particularly because, and this again, shout out to Kips for giving us this information. I wasn't aware of this, but WZIAC is actually running training camps there for people that want to learn Dota. And want to, like, completely pro bono, you want to learn Dota, like, honestly, like a school, right? And kind of teaching them to be pro players if they're advanced enough, very similar to what Mushi did in SEA. Which is very sweet. I really like that. I mean, he's really helping out his community, using all his winnings to do that is very noble of him, so I like it. He really clearly loves the game, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he was part of the first Kyrgyz team with no life first, which is why, so it makes a lot of sense with his character. Again, the meme build by the Phoenix Knight with a meteor hammer. They catch Askold. SuperNova's nearby. He wants to cut the
Ice Blast though.
Ice Blast might not hit. Yes, he did this time, so he can't heal anymore. Ayo's trying to help, but he can't do much. The pipe will save him though. And the backlines, they are fighting a real fight with a Ravage going on. SuperNova as well, Monkey King takes BKB and wants to destroy the egg. Go back to the egg. What's happening in a team fight? It's going to complete. Monkey King has no longer has any BKB, and the duration now is a bit too short, and Wraith King is capable of surviving this Wukong's command, which is exactly what they needed. They don't destroy the egg either, because Yamich just reached level 18. Ayo comes in. That relocate was not on purpose. And he unfortunately will die. There's the Leshrac as well. Askold can't really survive this too easily. Of course, that's his first life. No, never mind. He has way too much movement speed. He spoke too soon.
Yeah, very, very fast there. That's the first life of the Wraith King being popped. As the Monkey King...
Oh, look at his build, actually. He took the Enchanted Quiver. That makes sense why the Monkey King struggles so much against him. That extra damage in the circle is huge. It's all magical.
Not true.
The Leshrac is going to die in a matter of seconds. Finally, they hit him. All right, 3 times, 3rd time's the charm.
And they just reclaimed to mock the dieback. That wasn't a dieback, was it?
No, it was just a death. Well, actually.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
No, it wasn't. No, I was correct. I doubt it, because he's dead for a really long time, and actually that might just cost him the game, because they have Monkey King ready, but Leshrac is not there. I mean, that play seemed really necessary. Monkey King needs to walk in. There's no ultimate on him. They destroy Beastmaster in a matter of seconds. MK wants to fight against the Wraith King. Can he do it? First going for the Phoenix instead, though, because it's an easier target. But Phoenix has too much mobility, and Wraith King is just controlling him, and they want to go for objectives. They're ignoring the Monkey King altogether. Oh, the Yules have the controls, and Meteor Hammer as well. Will it hit? It will barely stun him. Just the edge is what they need, and a crit takes away a big chunk of his HP. Antoha, sorry, will be the last man to die. As they finish off IPG for the last time in this engagement, or sorry, in this match, and claim victory of the best of 3.
Yeah, very well played there as Winstrike. According to their name, they're going to win. They're going to strike. Mortal Strike on top of that. And get